Hi friends, good morning. Today onwards I will start objective chemistry. Objective chemistry for NEET and JEE students. Today onwards I will start objective chemistry for NEET and JEE students. Okay, let us move chemistry, objective chemistry. We know that chemistry can be divided into three parts. First one, organic chemistry. Second one, physical chemistry. Third one, inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry. Clear? Chemistry can be divided into three parts: organic chemistry, physical chemistry, and inorganic chemistry. I would like to start with organic chemistry. Clear? Let us move organic chemistry. Let's move. Shall we move organic chemistry? In organic chemistry, so many topics are present. Out of these topics, first topic is structure of organic molecules. Structure of organic molecules. Main topic is in organic chemistry. So many topics are present. First topic is general organic chemistry. General organic chemistry. That is GOC. General organic chemistry. In general organic chemistry, so many subtopics are present. First subtopic is structure of organic molecules. Structure of organic molecules. Clear? That is, structure of organic molecule is subtopic of GOC. GOC is main topic of organic chemistry. Clear? See, sir. In part 1, main topic is GOC. Subtopic is structure of organic molecules. Clear? That means we will start structure of organic molecule. It's a subtopic of GOC. Clear? In GOC, first subtopic is what's up? Structure of organic molecules. Structure of organic molecules. Ready? Nice. I would like to ask one question. Question number 1. What is organic chemistry? What is organic chemistry? Please think it. Yes. Organic chemistry nothing but the chemistry which deals with tell me, sir, study of organic molecules or compounds. The chemistry which deals with the study of organic molecules. Clear? Question number 2. What are organic compounds? What are organic compounds? Please tell me, what are organic compounds? Yes. Compounds which are derived from dash and dash. They are from living organisms. Living organisms like animals and plants. Animals and plants. Clear? What are organic compounds? Compounds which are derived from living organisms like animals and plants. Clear? See sir, GOC is very important, fundamental topic for organic chemistry. Once you have to perfect GOC, then organic chemistry is very easy for you. That's why we will start organic chemistry. In our main topic GOC, in subtopic what's first subtopic, structure of organic molecules. That is part 1. In question number 1, what is organic chemistry? It deals with study of simple. The chemistry which deals with study of organic molecules. What are organic compounds? Compounds which are derived from living organisms like animals and plants. Nice? Okay. Question number 3. Have you any idea about Berzelius hypothesis? Please think it. Berzelius hypothesis. According to Berzelius, the imaginary forces which are acting on plants and they can produce organic compounds. Yes. Berzelius, according to Berzelius, how organic compounds obtained? The imaginary forces which are acting on plants, and then produce organic compounds. Imaginary forces nothing but what's vital forces, nothing but God forces. That means what? Organic compounds are coming from God only. That is vital force only. That is imaginary force only. Some imaginary forces, hypothetical forces acting on plants and animals, then produce organic compounds. That means what? Organic compounds cannot be prepared artificially. They cannot be prepared artificially. That means they can give God only. That is what, sir. They are God's gift. Who said, sir? Berzelius said. Imagine some imaginary forces acting on plants and animals, they can produce what's an organic compound. That means organic compounds cannot be prepared artificially in laboratory, synthetically prepared. We can't prepare it. That means organic compounds are given by God, and that means organic compounds are God's gift only. Who said it? Vigilius said. But it is completely wrong statement. Why? Because nowadays so many millions of organic compounds were developed. So many millions of organic compounds were developed in artificially, laboratory or synthetically. Clear? So this Bernoulli hypothesis is false. Clear? Nice. Question number 4. Have any idea about Waller synthesis? Waller synthesis. I think you got it. Yes. The first organic compound. The first organic compound, that is urea. The first organic compound was prepared by Waller from inorganic material. Inorganic material, that is ammonium cyanide. Ammonium cyanide. Great things. First organic compound prepared by which scientist? Waller. That compound is urea from ammonium cyanide. Ammonium cyanide. That is NH4CnO, little bit heated, then we get a urea, NH2CONH. This is urea. This is ammonium cyanide. Great thing, huh? Yes. First organic compound developed, prepared in the laboratory by urea, by Waller from ammonium cyanide. That is inorganic material. The compound is urea. A great achievement. After Bernoulli, Waller is great achievement. That means he prepared urea in the laboratory by using inorganic material. That is ammonium cyanide. Clear? Nice. Next question number 5. Better take screenshots, huh? Question number 5. Types of organic compounds. Types of organic. Sometimes organic compounds are also called as carbon compounds. Carbon compounds. Why, sir? In organic compounds, majority of element is carbon. That's why organic compounds also called as carbon compounds. How many types of organic compounds are present? Think it. Only 2 types. Only 2 types. One is hydrocarbons. Second one, derivative of hydrocarbons. Okay? What is hydrocarbon? What are hydrocarbons? Tell me. Simple, sir. Organic compound contains carbon, hydrogen atoms only. Organic compound contains carbon and hydrogen atoms only. That compounds we call as hydrocarbons. Can you give example? Example: methane, CH4, C2H4, C2H2, etc. etc. See, methane, ethylene, acetylene. In this compound, carbon hydrogen atom. In this compound also carbon hydrogen atoms present. In this compound also carbon hydrogen atoms are present. That means all these compounds comes under hydrocarbons. Derivative of hydrocarbons means what? Yes. Organic compounds containing carbon, hydrogen and other atoms. And other atoms like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, etc. etc. Other atoms also present. That compounds we call as derivative of hydrocarbons. Clear and me? Yes. For example, CH4 reacts with chlorine gas. What is the product? CH3Cl. It is the main product. Byproduct what, sir? Hydrogen chloride is gone. Hydrogen from CH4, one hydrogen from CH4, one chlorine from Cl2. Combined to form HCl out as a byproduct. Main product is CH3Cl. Yes, sir. CH4 nothing but what, sir? Hydrocarbon. Carbon, hydrogen atoms only present. That's why it is belongs to hydrocarbon. What about CH3Cl? In this compound, carbon, hydrogen and other atom also present. That's why we call it as derivative of hydrocarbons. Clear? Other definition present for derivative of hydrocarbons. How? This compound is derived from this compound. Clear? This compound is derived from this compound. That means this compounds which are derived from hydrocarbons we call as derivative of hydrocarbons. Our definition what, sir? Compounds which are derived from hydrocarbons are called DHC. DHC means what? Derivative of hydrocarbons. Compounds which are derived from hydrocarbon is called DHC. Clear? So, organic compounds, how many types are? Two types: hydrocarbon, derivative of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons is first year syllabus, +1 syllabus, 11th class syllabus, and this is what's derivative of hydrocarbon second year syllabus, that is +2 syllabus, that is 12th class syllabus. Clear? Nice. Once you know the perfect hydrocarbon, then you can easily understand about the derivative of hydrocarbons. Okay? Yes, sir. Now I stop here. Next video we can see that is part 2 is continuation for the part 1. Thank you very much. Bye bye.